Hello guys, again I'm back. Hope you still with me. Here's my coffee. I want to ask you, last 2 days we had some problems I see with live. So if you see some problems, just let me know, okay? In comments, let me know that something wrong with the stream so I can fix this problem. Okay, just because yesterday I was talking and then I understood that 5 minutes I was offline, and it was a very good answer for the very serious question. So, and then I couldn't memorize what was the question. So let me know if something going wrong. Okay. So when we stopped, we have a lot of questions. Sean, okay, I hope you got my answer. Yes, no problem with clothes, but about changing beliefs. Yes, modern Muslims. It can be, as I explained. It can be, but it depends really on a person, on a woman. It depends on how much she's in religion here. And if you won't press her too much, if you will explain her your traditions, if you won't be too pushy, and she will like everything, so why not? It's absolutely possible. Absolutely possible. Okay. Are you in Kiev, Vita? Captain, no, I am in Sumy because we have two main offices. One is in Kiev, one is in Sumy. Sumy office dealing more with the guys, and Kiev office dealing more with the girls, because there are a lot of job to do. You know, we have a lot of clients, and if I'm dealing with men every day, so I know them all, their stories, their happy ends and not happy ends, their bad stories and everything. So we communicating really tight and constantly. And if you ask me about any of my client, I will give you an answer immediately. So that's the manager in Kiev who is dealing with the girls database. If I need some information about specific girl, she will let me know everything. So she knows the story, the character, possibilities, some issues. So like this. So we are in Sumy right now. Okay. So you're welcome to Sumy as well. Atro have a question. Do Ukrainian men marry women who already have children? Is there a stigma in Ukraine of bringing up to another man's child? Yeah, of course. A lot of men marry women with the children. Of course, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. But as I mentioned before, the man can treat not in a proper way the child from first marriage. Can be ignoring, or can be offensive or aggressive to him or to her, to baby, to child. But it can be, and still can be, very good father. So it's not a problem. It's not a, people get married very often, divorce and then get married, especially if they have children. No problem with it. And I have many friends who have their second marriages and with the children from first previous marriages. Okay. Captain, this stream always break when she talking to me. No, it's not my fault. I'm sorry. I didn't make it intentionally. Just something with internet, I think. Not specially to you. Okay, what else? Questions? Родни. Привет, Vita. Как дела? Hope you are очень хорошо. Good Russian, Rodney. Perfect. I'm fine, thanks. Very good. Video still in and out for a second or two. Yeah, but I'm trying to control it, but let me know if I'm offline for a quite long period of time. Okay, what else? May I ask about Lugansk situation? Is it serious? Foreigners should not go there. Yes, people live there now in Lugansk and in Donetsk. I think it's okay. But I think for foreigner, it's not the best option to go there anyway. It's not the best option to my mind. Better to meet in Kiev or in Sumy or any other safe place. Just not to look for not necessary adventures. I think it's better. Better not to have a risk. Okay, what else? Rodney, I have not met you before. It is a pleasure to join you now online. Nice to meet you, Rodney. You can join us every Wednesday. I want to remind to everybody who just join us, you can meet with me every Wednesday, every Saturday and Sunday, same time, Saturday and Sunday, 6 p.m. Ukrainian time, which will be 11 a.m. New York time. And on Wednesday, 1 p.m. Ukrainian time, which will be, if I'm not mistaken, 6 a.m. New York time. So if you have a chance, if you have a possibility, you're always welcome to join us online. You can always ask your questions. Also, guys, want to ask you for your feedback. If you want to discuss some topics, if you want to hear my opinion, my idea about specific question, please let me know in advance that I can prepare and I can give you a full answer for the next time. So even if you remember tomorrow that, oh, I forgot to ask that one. So if I will see your questions sometimes in advance, I can have an idea what is more interesting for you and what you're worried about. Okay, so in your comments, you always can write your questions even after live. Okay. I ask Gogo question. Yes, just take a look. I don't know your name, I know just your nickname. That was the question I forgot to answer. I answered it and it was very good question, and then live broke up. I'm sorry. Yeah, I remember your question. Of course, go job can influence much psychology of lady. Absolutely, because this is specific job. People drink alcohol very much there, meeting different men, specific atmosphere of job, specific demands, and people not in normal atmosphere, not in normal circumstances, not for a normal woman. And I think instead of going to work as a hostess or go or sometimes prostitutes, not a surprise, okay, I think it's better to find job here, maybe to be more educated, but it's more hard way. For some people to be as a go or hostess is more easier way, but I think of course 100% it influence psychology. I think. Yes. Okay. Uh, she also won Miss Personality title in Miss Tourism Universe, okay, for Ukraine. But what should I watch for with these special girls? They can be scammers. They can be scammers, these girls, because this is specific of their job to be scammers, because they got percentage, they got profit, benefits from the customers, from the clients, from the drinking alcohols, from tips, from whatever. So they are specially taught how to be more friendly with the clients, how to treat them, how to be more tricky, and of course she will keep it in her mind. So these people, they're kind of professionals after these courses, life courses, of course, and of course it will help her in real life after this job, and she will use it in real life also, these methods which she used during working there. And it can be kind of trophy wife, of course. I'm sure she's looking nice, and she used to have all benefits from life. So she used to have money, to have all those beauty stuff, and maybe some expensive things. So if you're ready to have that kind of girlfriend or wife in your future wife, that's okay. But I think that's not a bad option, not the best option, but can be. Okay. Thanks, Rodney, for your compliment. Good, thanks. Atro asking the question. In American families, often when the kid is 18 and an adult and finished with final year of school, they are kicked out of the house to make it out of their own. Same with Ukrainian women. No, absolutely. We can never understand that mentality. Never we practice it in Ukraine. Never, guys. It's absolutely different situation. Our mothers, Ukrainian mothers, will be mothers until their children will be 80 years old. And we have even proverb, you're a child until you have a mother. Our mothers, our parents will always support children, will always control, will always be interested in their lives, will always be interrupting, interfering, prompting, guiding, instructing. Even if they got married already, they have their own children. Even my mom, you see, I'm not a stupid woman, okay? But even my mom, every day she's trying to instruct me and to guide me what to do, how to deal with my children. What I'm doing right or wrong. Of course, it makes me irritated. I don't like because I think I'm right in most cases. I'm not stupid. I try not to do stupid things and stupid mistakes, but of course, as everybody does, maybe from the point of view of my mom, I'm doing sometimes, but still, I'm like a small girl because she's calling me, asking me the questions every day. Every day. It's not even every week, it's every day. Did you have a breakfast? What you made for the breakfast for your children? What you wear? If you don't forget to wear the hat for them because it's too cold today. It's absolutely same, and it's typical situation in Ukraine. So for Ukrainian people, we never kick out at the age of 18. Age of 15, it's still not independent children here. They are still in university, maybe student. They live still with parents, not paying for anything, not expenses for the house. They don't use to work, maybe to earn sometimes. Some of them, yes. I have been working since 17 years old, and I was trying to help my parents, and I was studying and working at few jobs, but absolutely different situations. Always connection, calling every day, and for some women to leave for the foreign country and to break this connection will be really an issue. Say they would like to come back at least once a year to visit the mom, sister, friends, family, to call, to have connection, contact, and to help even financially from time to time. So please try not to cut this connection with the family, because we are trying to understand that that's another family already, but our roots and our connection with moms and with parents still strong. It's not like in America. Absolutely. Okay. What else? Is that Vita 11 a.m. UK time for your chat? UK, you mean Great Britain? No, with Great Britain we have 2 hours difference. So I think if it's 6 Ukrainian time, it will be 4 p.m. in Great Britain. But you can check. So it's 6 p.m. Ukrainian time. You can check in internet. Okay, but I think it will be 4 p.m. for you in Great Britain. Okay. Gerald. I will know. I will remember Gerald. Just take a look, Gerald. Okay. Vita, do I send questions to site or do you have email address? You can ask me questions here, because on website you cannot send, but we have also email address, and you can leave your phone numbers here if you want, and I can give a call then later and we can discuss if you have some specific questions about how we work, about the whole process. I can help you with this, give you information, so we can organize some meeting. That's not a problem. Okay, so you're welcome. Trivan, hello. How much does cost to come to Sumy from California, and how much money should have to spend in Ukraine for a week trip? I don't know. Trivan, I don't know what will be the cost of travel to Sumy. You should ask about cost airfare from California to Kiev. And from Kiev, you can take a private taxi, which will be a little bit more than $100, maybe $150. It's 5 hours drive, as I told before. You can take a bus, which is around just $10, also 5 hours drive. And you can take a train from Kiev to Sumy, which is even less, maybe $5. So that's the cheapest and the safest way, but the most convenient maybe bus, because it goes every hour 24/7 from Kiev to Sumy. So no problem. I hope you get my answer. Okay. Do you offer one-to-one session for dating skills? Yes, we are. For this, you need to be registered on our website, www.matchguaranty.com. You need to register there, and at the end of registration, there will be a specific button to schedule a Skype call with one of our coaches. and then we will see your information, and you can ask specifically if you want to meet with me on Skype. You can ask to meet with me on Skype, and I will give you all information and we can discuss all the questions you have. Okay. What else? Vita, do they scam to get a second income? Yes, of course, it can be. It can be a lot of scammers in Ukraine, a lot of on free websites, not on free websites, even on social networks. People can pretend being single and just taking money from you, even being married or having a boyfriend and living together with a man in a civil marriage. Because I wanted to tell, every fifth baby in Ukraine is out from official marriage, so burning in civil marriages. So you can never check it for guarantee for 100%. They can scam, of course. More questions. Amir Hussein, hi, how are you? I'm fine, hope you too. Okay. Gerald, your question. I'm not looking for trophy, but almost. But she be my trophy for sure. I hope you won't be a victim at the end of the day, because marrying trophy wives never can make you happy. She won't be a good mother, she won't be a good wife, she won't take care about you, she won't support you, she won't be really caring, and she won't be a friend for you. She will just want your money to get a better life, to have this shitty expensive stuff. She will suck you out. And then when everything finished by you, or maybe one day you have some problems, maybe it can be, you can never be rich, like for always. Sometimes you can have some problems. And in this case, she just can lose her interest or find somebody else who is more successful at that moment. But that's my opinion. Okay. Vita, Joseph wrote to me a couple of months ago, but I was wrong to be worried and skeptical. I need your help. Rodney, you're welcome. You are in good hands. Okay. Just send email, schedule a Skype call, let me know what is a good date and time, and we can meet absolutely and discuss all your doubts and hesitations. Okay. So we have to mind girlfriend mother opinion. Is it good some survey for her mother? Yeah, of course you will mind mother's opinion. Absolutely. And when you come here to meet her parents, also don't forget to bring something to mom. Father will be happy with alcohol or something. Maybe if you know some hobby of the father, maybe he likes football, so you can bring some t-shirt of the football team with a symbol. If he's a fisherman, you can bring some equipment for going fishing. If he's crazy about car, maybe you can give him some small souvenir regarding the cars. You can ask if he drinks socially, occasionally, okay, at the family holidays or something. You can bring some alcohol from your country, traditional, and believe me, every husband will be happy, every father, will be happy. For mom, sweets, flowers will be fine. Some nice souvenir, small, will be absolutely fine. And of course, mom will examine you from here to there, scanning you, making x-ray every centimeter of your body, of your clothes, of your nails, if they're cut, if they're clean, what kind of socks you have, if they're dirty or good one, what haircut you have, if you shave yourself or not, if you're accurate or not. And of course, she will paying attention, first of all, on the way you're looking at her daughter. If there is an admiration and genuine love in your eyes and sincerity, she will be happy to give you her daughter. But if she notices something, take care. She can spoil everything in this way. Okay, what more questions we have? This presentation, how you help the guys, Vita, is очень хорошо. Спасибо, Vita. You're welcome, Rodney. Atro, about marrying a Ukrainian woman with her own child. Will she have a closer relation with the child when during the marriage? Once again. Uh, if I understand the question correct, you mean if she will pay attention more to the child than to you? No, if this is a normal, wise woman, she will try to balance between you and man and child, but also it depends on the age. If the child is really small, of course, as we are Ukrainians, good mothers, we are really taking care about children and we are paying attention. We are educating them, we are playing with them, we are cooking to them organic food, we are trying to teach them lots of things, and we try to spend, if it's a good mother, she tried to spend really a lot of time with the child in order to bring up happy, successful personality, and sometimes children can sleep in the same room and even in the same bed when the child is small. I had a very interesting story. One of my clients, he got married in August, and then he moved to Ukraine, and they moved to another house, and the lady had 3 years old boy, 3 or 2, I don't remember exactly, but anyway, the child was still small. And as far as they moved to another house, of course, new atmosphere, new circumstances, and the lady told that the child will still sleep in the same room for some specific period of time. The guy was really offended. He was calling me and why? I want to spend night with my wife. Why the baby should sleep in our room? Because the son has his own room, and it was really hard for me to convince him that he was not right, because psychology of child is like this, and we good mothers really cares about psychology. If you move to another house, and of course the child will be scared to sleep alone in new house in the darkness, and it's not the same if you're coming to check him every hour. So I told him, you have your life ahead, many years together to spend time and to spend nights. The child will grow up, and you will have a lot of chances to have sex with her, okay, without children in the same room. But for many people, it's not a problem, okay. But still, as a good mother, she needs to take care about the child. So think about this as well. It doesn't mean she will take care only about child and will be ignoring you. No, but anyway, she will take care, of course. Okay. Video breaking again. Now is okay? Okay. How can I date a single mother? You can date a single mother as you can date any other woman. Same. Maybe her schedule will be a little bit different, because maybe she need to be at home earlier to put her child in bed, or maybe to check home task after school, or sorry guys, maybe grandmother can take care in the evening, but it depends on what you mean. Single mother is normal woman, and they would like also to get married and to find husband and father for her child. Vita missed answer on Ukraine time. I'm sorry guys. Rodney, 2 hours difference we have between Great Britain and Ukraine. So 6 p.m. Ukrainian time will be 4 p.m. in Great Britain. Now you get it. Yes, I live in Sumy all my life. Some more questions. When guys come to Ukraine to meet the women, do you guys have people go on the dates to help with translation? Of course we have. Absolutely. To watch her as the date happens to see if she may be a scammer. First of all, I told it, but maybe you a new one here. We check all girls before letting her register to be on our website. It's not like for you guys. Everybody can free and absolutely register on our website, but not for the girls. We check and screen girls very thoroughly. Psychologists talk to them and discuss a lot of serious topics, ask some tricky questions to reveal her real intentions, and to check if she's just looking for fun, for playing games, or for money, or if she's really looking for husband. And if we feel it smells, we simply doesn't let her to be registered. No one woman can be registered without our approval. And by the way, we are dealing with people, human beings, and we also can be mistaken. They are never 100% guarantee, but we are trying our best anyway. So if our lady start to date with some client, some relations, and we start to get some red flags from the client, we also delete her profile from our website. So we are trying to filter people very thoroughly. Okay, and of course we have a translator who is a very good psychologist. She will be present with you on your dates, and she will give you some tips, some hints, some recommendations. And our Kiev manager, she's professional. She's in this job more than 16 years. She know personally all the girls. She know all their characters, their stories, everything. And she can give you even her personal recommendations. Before you start meeting the girls, you will meet with her in office. You will have individual schedule of datings, day by day, hour by hour. And she will say you, listen, to my mind, you should pay attention to this girl. Maybe this girl is looking nicer, more beautiful, more skinny, more fashionable. But this girl, she will be more friendly. She will be more tolerant, and maybe she will be more easy to move to your country. So she can help you a lot, and she is discussing all your dates with the ladies after your dates, and then she can give you some hints. She can guide you and instruct you. With this lady you should behave like this lady didn't like this. So she can help you a lot, really. So yeah, of course. Rodney, you told me spasiba a million times today. You're welcome. I still didn't do anything for you. Okay. Vita, I'm 56. I'm really worried that I am too old for a serious traditional woman. What is minimum age for me? I was and will be practical. I was thinking 40 years old upwards. Yeah, it's quite a good option. Starting from 40 years old, and that's the age. Still, we have a lot of women who is looking for foreign husband. As I told, best perfect age difference between 10 and 15 years. So if you're 56, 40 years old, and a little bit, maybe couple of years here and back, no matter so much. So absolutely, you need to try a chance. Why? If you want, and if you're dreaming about this, you never miss this chance. Yeah, Rodney, I'm very happy you understand that the children comes first. That's the mentality of normal good person, and that's the person our women looking for actually. So if you will show this attitude to your woman, she will absolutely be happy. If she will understand you can be a good father, a good friend at least to her child, that's the best. That's the best, and any woman will appreciate it. So just good luck. I can tell you good luck. I see you're a very good person, so why not to try? Okay, Gerald. Good Moldova mother. I have experience, so I decided to have kids now because of this. I 49, looking 40. Good age difference. I think in a woman with a daughter 3, 4, or boy 15 or 20. What do you think? It depends. It depends. Okay, the boy between 15 and 20, he won't he won't need so much attention from mom. Okay, so this is a grown-up boy already. You need to talk to him a lot because this is specific teenager period. Okay, trying not to get to help him not to get into some troubles, to get his education. As for daughter, 3 4 years, that's the best age, I think, the sweetest age when you can build very good and friendly relations with this child, and she will consider you as a father. At this age, if you will become a father of hers, she will consider you as a father. If you will spend more time with her, playing with her, giving her some toys, and maybe if the mom is strict, and you should be more soft with her. If the mother punishes her, maybe sometimes angry on her, you need to protect. And by these methods, you will always win her trust and her respect and her friendly attitude to you. So both options are okay. And you need to discuss. If you want your own children, you need to discuss it with her. You need to let her know that you would like to have. Okay, and then you will see if you have a chance still with this specific woman. Okay. The child being in a bedroom is maternally normal for the child. Good, you understand it. I hope everybody understand this and will do how Rodney does, and won't be too pushy, because the mom will be kind of victim, kind of buffer between child and you, because she doesn't want to offend husband, of course paying attention to him, and she wants still to be a good mother, not to offend child, because children, very offensive, sensitive, and they will feel if the mom is in love with new man and she start ignoring, maybe paying less attention to the child, they will feel this obviously, and will be some problems. And I think you don't need problems at the beginning of the process. Better to pay as much attention as you can, and then anyway the child is growing up. Anyway, you will have a lot of nights, days, and weekends together. So children are very important, really. Okay. How can you know if lady is living with local guy or not when she registers? First of all, we are checking passport, if she has a stamp, if she is married or not. We are trying to check some social networks. And as I told you, a very professional psychologist is talking to the lady. And we have list of the questions. We have list of specific questions. It's not like kind of NLP even. The person whose intentions are bad, she can always show this during the conversation. Let's say I can give you as an example one maybe simple questions we can ask lady. Are you going to leave Ukraine immediately if you will find the partner for another country, for foreign country? It can sound strange, but if the woman immediately, directly say yes, it's a red flag. It's a red flag. Even if she wants to move, even if she plans to move, even if she dreams to move and she is ready to move, and maybe her suitcase is already packed, that's a red flag. Because normal, wise person, even if she wants to move, she will think first. And she will never say this answer immediately, because she has her mom, she has her family, she has her friends, she has her job. She lived here. This is her motherland. Even if she's dreaming about this, she still has to have some issues back in her mind which can stop her, because she has serious links, connections here. And it's not like, okay, I'm leaving. Okay, bye-bye to everybody, not calling. Every person, normal person, will think maybe a couple of seconds, yes, I want to leave, but I will need some time to be prepared. I would like to come back at least once a year. If my husband won't be against, if I invite my mom to me. People have some conditions, some circumstances, and he need to think, not like exact answers. So we have list of specific questions by which we can understand. So of course we can be mistaken. We are not implementing detector light check, but still we are trying our best, as I told you. Okay, guys. Amir, you love me so much. I love all of you guys also, and I'm happy if by these streams, by my videos, I help somehow to have a better idea, better understanding, maybe to prevent some of common mistakes, and maybe to have a better understanding of situation. So I hope I'm helping you in this, because I'm not preparing for this. I can prepare some topic, but you can be sure that you have just my own honest answer. That's it. That's the main, I think. Okay, guys, Rodney, probably I will answer your questions and we are maybe saying goodbye for today. Okay, Rodney, last. Is it possible for lady to be happy staying in Sumy with new husband a few months of the year, and if he works well in his native country to financially support his new family? Yes, absolutely. That's the best options, but not for everybody. I know women who also on our database, they are looking for foreign husband because they want foreign husband mentality, because foreign husbands considered to be better husbands when sometimes local guys are, and some of them really dreaming that the man, if he's rich and he can afford this, he can stay with her in Ukraine even for some specific period of time and then go and then travel. She can travel, you can travel. Yes, why not? And I know such families. I know a lot of foreigners who moved to Ukraine and stayed here and run their business here. They feel here absolutely comfortable, I can tell you. But the best, you need to study Russian to feel comfortable, not to be scammed, to learn traditions, culture, mentality before getting ready, preparing. You can live here very good with the money you can earn there. But some women, they're just dreaming to leave Ukraine because they hate this country, because they suffer here much, they don't like mentality, or whatever, and they just say, I don't want Ukraine anymore, doesn't matter. And I know one man, he wanted to come to Ukraine to live here, he can afford this, but women say no, because she said, I want to leave foreign country, I don't want to stay in Ukraine. Okay. Never had a son. I would be delighted to find a lady upwards with the son. He will be cherished and loved so much. As far as I'm concerned, he will be my own son in my soul. I will be treated my son. Vita, I would love to split the time in Sumy in UK with my work. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible, but of course you need to discuss it with your lady, because some of them will be okay, some of them not. At the beginning, you need to let lady know what life schedule you plan to have, in order not to be disappointed and not to disappoint her, because maybe she has some another picture in her mind. Okay, so better to discuss. Always be open, be sincere. Discuss. Don't afraid to discuss some serious questions, because our women are very talkative, and they like to be as a friends with the partners, because I think the friendship in the marriage is the most important part. When your passion will be over, and it will be after many years, for some couples after 2 years, for some couples after 10, for some after 20, some couples will have this passion all their life, but anyway, love is faded with some time. And if you're really friends, if you have friendly relations and respect and trust, that's the best for the family, and your family always will be happy. That's my my general idea about happy family life. First of all, friends, because you cannot be a traitor to your best friend if you're a good person. Okay. Captain, Vita, I'm 36. I want women 25, 27. Old woman. If single mothers can't be avoided, I want her to only have one kid. That's okay, but if you're looking, listen, you're 36, you're looking for just a very reasonable age difference. 25, 26, that's a very good age frame. Okay, and probably you will manage to find the woman without kids at this age. it can be easily, but if you will like the woman, if you will feel chemistry with her, and it happens that she has a child, it's okay. So if you can accept this, that's very good. Okay, guys, I want to tell you thank you for everybody for such a perfect live today. You helped me really, and your questions were awesome. And I hope you satisfied with the topics, and I hope I described it, and you got the answers on your questions, and now you have a better idea why is like this, not like this. Okay, so please let me know. I'm waiting for your feedback. You can comment even after we finish our live. I will read your comments. Okay, let me know maybe what topic you would like to be discussed next. I remind you, next time we meet on Wednesday, 1 p.m. Ukrainian time, which will be 6 a.m. New York time. If some of you, I know it's early in the morning, but if some of you will have a chance and possibility to join us online, okay, please join. If not, you can just let me know about the answer, about the questions you would like to get answers for. And when you have a chance, you can watch this video after all. And okay, I remind you to subscribe our channel, to like our episodes, to press notification bell button. You know, this is my favorite movement. Okay, thanks for everybody. I was very glad to chat with you. You were very active today, and hope to see you next Wednesday. Okay, Rodney, you're asking me something more. Can we be comfortable living on $1,000 or $2,000 in a month to stay in Sumy, so she will be happy in you and her family? Very good amount of money to be happy in Sumy. Very good. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can afford very good level of life, very good conditions, good accommodation, medical care, quality food, whatever. You can even travel. If you have if you can afford such amount per month, you can even travel. So she will be very, very happy. Trust me. Okay. Vita, what is minimum age? What minimum age? Minimum age? Like we told you, 10, 15 years, 40. I think you can starting from 38. Start, and then we can check. 38 and a little bit. Okay. Hello Vita, how did you learn English so perfectly? My English is far from perfect, and I'm sorry, I know that I'm doing a lot of mistakes, grammar mistakes. By the way, my mom is an English teacher, and she's the best teacher in Sumy. And I know if she will watch my online, she will make me, you'd better learn English better when you were a student, because you make a lot of mistakes. So I never show her my videos because I don't want to be instructed once again. I have been living a lot abroad. I have very good practice. I have been a teacher of English in school, but it was quite a long ago, many years ago. I have been working as a translator, and of course I have very big experience communicating just with people. I have these language skills, that's it. But thanks for compliment. My English is far from perfect, but I'm trying my best. Anyway, sorry for mistakes sometimes, okay. Спасибо, Vita, you are очень хорошо. Perfect, до свидания to you. Okay, guys, as far as I understood, that's it for today. Thanks for everybody. I was very happy to communicate with you. I'm waiting for you for Wednesday. I'm waiting for your questions before Wednesday, maybe even who won't be able to watch online. You can watch it after, okay? And next Saturday and Sunday, 6 p.m. Ukrainian time, which will be 11 a.m. New York time. For Great Britain, it will be 4 p.m. Great Britain time, okay? Thanks a lot. And I want to say goodbye. Okay, bye-bye, guys. See you next time.